Traders, we're looking at Doge. All right, this chart is telling me not to buy here. Definitely not. I mean, this has been bullish, but it's trading into, well, for one thing, we have these lower highs, but more importantly, look at this value area that it's pushed into here. This is big resistance, big resistance. We've got this bearish order block, this green candle, bearish order block prior to this sell here. It's pushed right back into it. Okay, big resistance, guys. I'm really doubtful that this is going to be able to push through north at this point in time. It could, absolutely, but I'm not buying here. If I'm going to get involved long, I want to see this trade back down into this level here before I buy. And that would coincide with a Fibonacci from this low to high, pull back down into the 61.8 fib zone. So that would be a buy level for me, an entry point long. Now, if anything, I think I'm looking to short this from here. And it wouldn't even be a counter trend. We've got these lower highs, we've got lower lows. It's a deep pullback. It's looking bearish. This is under pressure on the daily time frame. Let's have a look at it on the 4H. Yeah, I mean, it's a big level that it's pulling into. Admittedly, we've got this bullish run here, but what we do have is on the 4-hour time frame. See this candle, this green candle, imbalance. So there's nothing left and right of it within this range that I've marked up. So the high on the left, the low on the right, imbalance. And look at this candle here. Okay, bearish, bullish imbalance. All right. Those of you who don't know what an imbalance is, just very briefly, see this down here where we get a more or less an even number of buying and selling activity. Well, you could regard that as a balance area where the market is reasonably balanced, buy, sell, buy, sell. When it pulls out, when it pushes out of a range like this, one-sided, well, in this case, it's a bullish imbalance because we only have buying activity through here, and then it balances through here, and we get another push, another bullish imbalance, okay? So that's what that's about. Now, the markets will always look to rebalance, and it's always looking for liquidity. Now, where is their liquidity? If you look at this chart, it's going to hunt liquidity and it's going to look to rebalance. Well, we can see that it's going to look to rebalance under here. Liquidity, well, we're looking at, see this levels all through here. We've had stop losses above this sell here, resting up in through here. Okay, so these stops have been hit. Liquidity above here has been hit. I can assure you there's resting stop orders up in through here. That's been hit, and the path of least resistance, in my opinion, is heading back down. This is big resistance. So I'm thinking that this shorts. Now, again, I mean, you know, if you're invested long with this, you don't want to be buying here. You want to be buying down, you know, in through these levels. So a buy down in here could be feasible. Something like that, right? Now, a short at this level would be also, you know, something that I would consider, definitely, given the higher time frame is looking like it's under pressure. So I'm thinking this shorts, there's a target, there's a second target, and if it continues, there's a third target down under here. So that would be a liquidity target. We could mark it up as that, as such. There you go, liquidity target. And what else have we got? We've got lows under here. I mean, if it continues, then, you know, just mark up these lows for your targets. How far do you want to go with that? You know what I mean? Right? So there's a thing. Now, if you were to short this, we did, you know, gain a bit of ground with it. I think you want to pull your stop loss into break even very quickly. Let's just say we look at that for a short, stop above the high, and that would be, you know, there's a 4.3 hour target. If that fills and we gain a bit of ground, pull your stop loss to break even and then just sit on that and see how we go, right? Now, here's the thing with this. If we go down to maybe a 30-minute, how are we going to get involved? I don't want to just willy-nilly, you know, sell here. There's got to be a method to this madness, right? I mean, there's big resistance through here. We've got this. Let me just take that out. We know that that's resistance. We know that that's trending down. What we do have here is, all right, I'll just pull this through. The candle body's okay, high, candle body low, right? This price range, what I want to see is price action to play out as such. We break the low, we retest and fail, all right, something like that. See, what I like about this, see this range, see these two spikes above? That's hitting liquidity big time. So there's buy stops resting above here, okay? they've been taken out. So big players would have been able to, if they're planning on shorting this, they've been able to work their orders in here. They've hit stops here and here, so that enables them to pair their orders for a short, right? I'm just building an argument for this to short. So it all makes sense from a price action perspective, but for me to get involved, right, I want to see this, and that would be an entry. Stop above the high, something like that. So I want to see the break of this low, the retest, and you want to see this here. We've got a lower high here. You want to see now. You want to see a break of market. A changing character. Okay, that's the first step. Changing character would be this break here. Chock. That's number one. Break of market structure, all the way down in here. I would go with this shift here. So if we break this low here, the retest in here, I'm good to go. That's my sell right there. What else can I say about this, guys? Click on the link below. Check out my link tree because there's some really interesting stuff like access to our indicators, our free Telegram group, and all sorts of other things that you could find very interesting. All right, the break, retest, and fail, I'm in. If this doesn't set up as such, then there's no trade idea. Right, so that's my take on Doge at the moment, guys. I hope you have a great day. Trade safe, and we'll see you in the next video.